Hello, my name is Rekutsko, and Merry frickin' Christmas! If you haven't noticed, I'm very festive today. Hello, how are you? Does the Santa hat make me look fat? Just mostly. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It makes me sound like an idiot. Let's go ahead and get into the game. So the last time that we left off, we were having some very, very sad issues with Cassius, and I'm so extremely disappointed by our character's choice, but regardless of that, let's just make sure that he's okay. Should I go anyway? Yes, of course we should go, because you're an idiot, and you need to be more outgoing like me, but less like me, and not wearing this weird Santa hat thing that I found at Target. It wouldn't show up in the video, so I had to place it weird, and it looks stupid, but I don't care, because I am. I might not be in the most agreeable of moods, but I'd feel even worse if I turned Lady down on one of her rare days off, especially since she's going out of the way to spend her free time with me. I mean, whatever, son. Alright, I'm down with that. Are we leaving now? The corners of Lady's eyes crinkle fondly, as if I just said something very endearing. I don't quite understand it, but I find myself matching her smile. Is this how it looks? The temporary liberation from my mask is freeing. Why, yes it is. I'm ready whenever you are, dear. Dear. I love the music in this game. I really, really love the music in this game. The developers did a great job with getting some music in for this. I don't know how they got it, but they got it, and it's awesome, and I love it, and I really hope they keep continuing with this game, because if they don't, they're going to get a stern talking to, sonny. The evening sky always gives me a sense of safety that daylight does not lend me. When it's dark, I feel less subjected to scrutiny, as if the darkness were a curtain for me to take refuge behind. That's just like me as well. In reality, I'm probably not actually all that much safer. There's plenty of nocturnal Duenkhy with good night vision who could look at me just as much as anyone might during the day. But still, something irrational in me feels safer. I need to adjust my positioning. I felt very off track there. Or maybe it's just because I feel safer by Lady's side that I have added a sense of security. You know something? A lot of people in this town know your name. I feel like everyone I've met knows you by one way or another. Really? I suppose I do know a lot of people. I've lived here for a very long time, so I've gone out of my way to make sure I've had allies more than enemies. I can't imagine anyone considering you an enemy. You're too nice for that. You flatter me. I'd like to think I'm fairly nice, but I'm fairly local as well. Ha! 21 Pilots reference. Gold! Yeah, right. Name one. For example, I'm a terribly obnoxious person when I drink too much. I mean, I'm pretty terribly obnoxious too. I've gotten drunk like one time in my life. Please don't make fun of me for that. I do not like the drinking. But I've gotten drunk like one time in my life, and I was a very, very touchy-feely person, I learned the next day, and I'm kind of a dick. So, never again. You? Really? Kind of ironic considering your workplace. I want to see that. You really don't. Callisto's the only one who's recent history who's witnessed me like that. He's told me I was unbearable. Still helped carry me home despite all of his... When do we get to meet this Callisto fellow? You and Callisto seem to have a partially good relationship. He spoke very... Wait. Callisto. Oh! That's not the dude I was thinking of. I was thinking of her boyfriend. Callisto's a dude in the bar. If I didn't know you already had a boyfriend... What, are you serious? Callisto and I? Rekutsko, I'm much, much too old for him. A kid like him needs someone his age. Like me! Wait, are you telling me the guy you're dating is your age? Just how long do object kids live? Oh, well, I mean, even if he were old, it doesn't really affect his looks that much, so... Lady! Do you mean to say you don't even know your own boyfriend's age? It never came up, and I don't think age matters that much in a committed relationship, so... Lady, you're the one who was saying you were just too old for Callisto. Talk about a double standard. Just say you aren't interested in him if you aren't interested in him. I mean, he's really not that bad of a dude, I guess, for a fish guy. Alright, I'm being a bit of a hypocrite. But it really is different if the person you're dating is an object head. They tend to give off very mysterious otherworldly vibe. Like they hold some kind of ancient... Not at all. Not from what I've seen. I will completely disagree with you on that one, lady. They're definitely mysterious, but I don't know if I'd consider Cassius any more otherworldly than the life leech I'm currently... I don't like the way you term her like that, sir. You didn't tell me about him and you don't know his age? I'm starting to think you and your boyfriend aren't so close after all. What a terrible thing to say one of your best friend's relationships. Instead of feeling guilt, I grinned widely at the thought of being labeled Lady's best friend. There was never any doubt that I considered her as such, but now, knowing how many people she associates with, a sheer number of people she already considers friends. Sorry, I was trying to poke you guys with the hat, but it wasn't working. I wasn't close enough to the camera. Also, my camera's like weirdly inverted, so like I would have to go. I've had doubts in the past whether or not she might think of me the same way as I thought of her. Hearing her confirm it, even if it's in the midst of a half-hearted argument, feels nice. I feel like it's empty-hearted, but who am I but a liar named... I forgot the main character's name right now, but don't worry about it. I just skipped that frickin' text. How could I? This is going terribly, guys. I am so sorry. Not of her ability to socialize, of course. Of all the people she gives her attention to. I don't know what the last context was, so I'm so sorry. I hope you guys read that, because I don't understand what that was. But you're probably right. Things have been a little weird between us ever since he started working outside town. Maybe he's moving on. I haven't even told him you were moving in yet. I thought it might be better to talk to him about it in person since the whole thing, but since I don't know how he feels about humans, I'm assuming he'll be alright with it, though. He's an open-minded fellow. That's one of the things I like about him. I love him so much. That kind of hurt a little bit. Suits you well. I've always seen you as a really open-minded person. I mean... wearing a hat and you're fine. Okay, I'm gonna just stop. Really? I'm glad to hear that. Some people say that the older you get, my eye starts to itch, and then the more that you set in your ways you become, but I think I've exceeded the barriers of age and gone right back around to treating every day like a learning experience. I'm sure. You can't live for over 100 years and cling to the past. Things change, you know. I have to adapt with the times or else everything will move forward without me. I mean, if you're more than 100 years old, how are you so good with technology? Or maybe you're not. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I really haven't seen you interact with technology. Oh, I totally skipped that. I accidentally pressed enter. Frick, when am I gonna stop? Please tell me you guys read that. Wow, I didn't know that. Do you mind if I ask what names you've had in the past? Oh, okay, we're talking about names here. I'm actually very curious about this. I don't mind, but I'm not sure if I can remember them all myself. It's conversations like these that really open my eyes to how crazy it must be to live for almost an immortal life. I've always been aware of her triple-digit age, but it never felt like anything substantial. What with her youthful appearance and vibrant personality, this is very easy. It's dawning on me that these types of aspects of Lady are probably intentional rather than coincidental. In a sense, she's almost like a time traveler. She has to be she has to be very mindful of her lexicon, her clothes, and apparently her name after a while. I mean, if you're forgetting... I gotta stop. If you're forgetting your name, that would suck. It was Danya. Danya, weird. Up until... Not to say that Danya's a weird name. I'm sorry for anybody named Danya. I didn't mean that. It was Danya up until 100 years or so ago. I got too many comments about how it reminded people of old popular actress, so I got sick of it and changed it to Lady. I mean, it's a terrible change. Huh. Interesting. What made you choose that? At the time, there was this really romantic song by the same name. I know Lady is probably an odd thing to use as a proper name, but I liked it. So, whatever. I do what I want. It was my favorite song for a time. I guess I'll look it up. Maybe I can get Cassius to teach me how to play it on piano. Speaking of which, how are you paying that poi boy for his efforts? I know your savings are a little, well, nearing non-existence. Yeah. Probably going to have to quit the lessons soon. Or at least get serious about filling out job applications. I've just been really dreading it. I'm scared the potential employees will have to ask evasive questions. Evasive? That's fair. Don't feel pressured to work if you don't want to, okay, dear? One of the perks of living for a long time is that your bank accounts accumulate quite a lot of interest. Wait, how would banks not Oh, she's a Duenkhy. Never mind, we're not living in a world where everybody knows and not knows and the knows and the not knows and also the knows. I am, to put it frankly, very well off. Anything you need, I can easily provide for. Just ask for it, baby. Sorry. Frick! That's what I get for trying to be sexy. Lady. My voice trembles slightly with the weight of what I want to say. I struggle to arrange my words into something suited to the depths of my gratitude, but nothing is quite enough. I have no idea how I could possibly thank Lady for This is a very serious moment. I should stop. Not just her financial support, or even the fact that she's given me a new place to live, but for her unwavering... For some reason I thought that said underwear. Oh my god, dude. I am so not in the right state of mind for this. I'm so sorry. I really hope you guys are still enjoying this. I am sorry. But for her unwavering encouragement, for always looking out for me. I'm so sorry. I'm such a dick. In light of the almost fight that I had with Cassius earlier today, the reminder that Lady has my back no matter what happens is just the kind of emotional backbone I needed. I held up my hands at first, intending to embrace her, but then I second-guessed myself. It's been a while since I've hugged someone of my own volition, so my conviction is halted by my inexperience, as well as embarrassment. You can't hug somebody? Come on! Lucky for me, Lady seems to sense my aborted gesture of affection. She smiles and moves to complete the motion, wrapping warm arms firmly around my shoulders. She's taller than me, and it puts me in a comfortable height for resting my chin on her shoulder. Put your head on my shoulder. Thank you. This is nice. I almost feel my strength being replenished, as if it were a physical measure of something being refilled. I've gained a new sense of boldness. As long as Lady cares about me, nobody else's opinion of me matters. That's what I want to say anyway. There's still the matter of my safety, since I can get into actual legal trouble if my residence in an all Duenkhy only neighborhood were reported to the right authorities, and I'd really rather not have a brush with the law. I have a feeling I need to have an extremely cautious conversation with Cassius about the future of my nature. If my terrible lack of discretion earlier don't already tip him off to something being different about me, then he's either oblivious or a blessing. I think he's more of a blessing. Ugh, I'm dreading that conversation. Anyway, the point is, even if the precarious relationship that I have established with Cassius or anyone goes south, Lady will always be a constant in my life, so that alleviates my fears. I mean, she could buy me a house. She could be a sugar mama. But I still won't let you pay for my piano lessons. What? Come on, consider it an early Christmas present. In the middle of summer? I mean, it's Christmas for me. Technically, that's why I have the hat. Haven't you humans ever heard of a Duenkhy tradition of That's so not a thing. As a matter of fact, I have heard of it. And I have no reason to believe nobody actually celebrates it. How cynical. You're really killing my spirit here, Rekutsko. Talk about cultural insensitivity. Whatever, chick. But seriously, I think these lessons have been good for you. I could tell that you get bored when you're stuck at home all day. Pretend Cassius is a babysitter and pay him to take care of you. No! That's terrible! You're paying a potential boyfriend to take care of me. That's... Actually, this could work. I like where this is going. Can someone make this happen, please? That is the opposite of reassuring. In fact, it makes me want to refuse your offer even more. Okay, never mind that. Think of it as a long-term investment on my part. What would you be investing in? A rock star housemate, of course. Your faith in me is awfully misplaced sometimes. I chuckle a little despite the blandness of my words. Lady and I are close enough for me to feel comfortable with letting my dry sense of humor shine through. She knows my rebuttals are all in jest. Of course, my butt. Come on, you're enjoying the lessons, aren't you? Well, yeah. Then I consider that a good investment in itself. Let me pay for your lessons. I think I've got a good voice for her now. I think I like the voice that I picked for her, even though it might sound like crap. Well, besides if I'm the one doing her a favor, but I think the fact that I'm actually smiling is evident in my voice. If you insist. Great, wonderful. Now let's see. I think I have next Thursday off, so I have the time to go out on town and search for a nice piano for you to practice on. I mean, I could just practice on Cassius. I gotta stop making that reference. It's gotten old. So is this. Maybe it can be a beard. Does this work as a beard? Is it? Hello? Hello? I think this works better. Wait a minute, lady. I'm not letting you buy me an instrument. Too late. It's already done. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I know it's a shorter episode, but unfortunately I am all the time. It's like super early in the morning, and I need to get to work. So, you guys didn't really need to know that, but I'll let you know anyway. Like and subscribe if you want this to be delivered straight to you, because you'll get it super fast if you subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, don't feel pressured to. You don't have to, because that's not really a thing that I worry about too much, just as long as you're enjoying yourself. And if you enjoyed it, please leave that like, because it does help out. Just so you know. I'm sure you know that already, so it doesn't matter. Click the other videos around here. Those are going to lead you to extra content that I've created, so you can keep this marathon of my ugly ass face and voice going. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.